Second style of hearing aid that you could look at is called in-the-canal hearing aid. And in-the-canal hearing aid is slightly larger than the completely in the canal, but this time the part that's on the outside is a little bit larger and it would be more noticeable if somebody sits next to you and looking directly into your ear. This type of hearing aid is good for people that have more of a moderate type hearing loss, so you need a little bit more volume than with the smaller size hearing aid. Now, because the hearing aid is larger, the battery is larger as well, so you get more battery life out of the hearing aid. So the battery would be a size 312 battery, and usually you would have to replace it once a week, once every 7 to 10 days, depending on how many hours you use the hearing aid every day. It's easier to handle because it is larger, and also it may be a little bit easier to clean as well. With the in-the-canal type hearing aid, basically you want to make sure that you always clean the receiver tube where the sound comes out of, and you would do that by using the wire loop on your cleaning tool. And you just insert it inside the tube and flick it to make sure that there's no debris inside it. You want to open the battery door. So when you open the battery door, just open it all the way and make sure that it stays open. That way it stops the battery from draining. And you want to use your brush to clean where the microphones are. With this style of hearing aid, you often would have 2 microphones because that helps you more in noise. So you want to use your brush and just brush across it. And then you just put it in your dry kit in a container that takes the moisture out of your hearing aid. To use your in-the-canal hearing aid, you also want to make sure that you orient yourself with the microphones of the hearing aid often will be on top of the hearing aid, and there's usually a vent and opening that goes all the way through the hearing aid at the bottom. You want to take your point finger and put it on the flat part of the hearing aid and your thumb on the round part of the hearing aid. So you just kind of pinch the hearing aid. You always want to pinch it like that. And as you take the hearing aid, make sure you do not turn your wrist, because if you do, then you will not be able to put it in your ear properly. So as you go in, same thing, you find the opening of your ear canal, you push on the hearing aid. Once it sits in the ear, you can take your finger and just press on it. And you can always just push at the bottom of the hearing aid to make sure that it's nice and tight. You can tug on your ear with the opposite hand and then just press it in. Once it's in, you should take your finger and just feel that it's nice and flat. There's nothing sticking out. To remove the hearing aid, you use your thumb to go underneath the hearing aid and you just kind of push it up and out to remove it. And that's how you use your in-the-canal type hearing aid.